So what we're saying here, that the Usha research on Dembele has gone to the forest to produce this for you. This is the new product. This product enters the body, and unlike most products that is offered to you, this one here assimilates immediately because it is electrical. This is a product known as BioElectro 1. It is sold in company of BioElectro 2. But if you want to buy one by itself, it gives you energy. BioElectro 1. BioElectro 2, which is the partner, you could get that. The boat goes like this. One is for the intestines to clean out. The other one is to give you energy. It is not designed to cure any disease, but it would certainly change the course of your life overnight without a shadow of a doubt. These two. What you could even do is to make me out a liar. Buy it, hold it. Go to the health food store and buy vitamin A, B, C, D until Z. Take those things for 2 months. At the ending of 2 months, you take this. And what you're going to feel in 24 hours, they would not have afforded you in 2 months. Why? Because you didn't know that the product that is supposed to give you energy has to be composed of the same elements or minerals as does the human body. Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And only God made those. This is another one. This is the Maya Electra. They look alike on the label, but there's a writing here that distinguishes one from the other. This one, to me, is next to this one. This one, you're going to hear the story. Remember what we said, that God made food for a plant, specifically for plants. Each plant has a different food. Birds, eagle eats meat, not a sparrow, not a hummingbird. He sucked the nectar from the flower. Gorillas, he eat leaves. Polar bear, he eats seal and blood. Homo sapiens is making a mistake someplace, somewhere, because among the animals, there are some that are carnivorous and some that are herbivorous. But among Homo sapiens, everybody eats meat. Something is wrong. Because if among the animals and plants, you could see a distinct food for each cellular structure, well, how come Homo sapiens are exempt from that same law? There are no vegetarian among the Homo sapiens. How I found out that black people should be vegetarians, because when I begin to remove you from that meat and that stuff, that grease, you begin to say in 1 week, how the pain that you had for years begin to disappear. But then the body's already weakened. I am now 65, so I don't have the energy like I used to have, you know, boy. I'm not a young man anymore. You're not young anymore. Well, I'm 66. You're just 65, Egbert. Man, but you, man, you are, yeah, man, you. You know, then he's my friend from small. Ever since we were 5, I know Egbert. But Egbert at 65 is old, old, old. But he doesn't have to be that. Why? Because Egbert didn't have the openness to accept like I did. Egbert went to school. Egbert got a master's degree. And Egbert knew that I didn't go to school. So Egbert used his master's degree to decipher everything I had to say, and it didn't fit. So therefore, I was dumb. So at 30, I found someone that spoke to me, and I didn't believe that he was lying. I delivered myself to Alfredo Cortez, and 90 days later, I didn't have any disease. I didn't eat anything. I believe what he said. He said, don't eat for 90 days. All of you would say, what? Don't eat for 90 days? Then how am I going to live? How are you going to live? The stuff you eat is killing you. So if you just stop eating it, that's a plus. That's a plus in itself because it's killing you. Stop it. What is a good breakfast? 3 glasses of water or 4. Why? Because that's electrical. So when Egbert walked and Egbert didn't have food from the day he was born, I was fortunate that at 30 I met someone that introduced me to food, to God food. So I got iron in large quantities, and that is the mineral that is consistent with us, the black people, iron. The doctors tell you that you're not supposed to take iron because it would bind you. He is 100% right, providing the iron is ferrosulfate. It will bind you. But if it is the iron that God made that we use in our compounds, it gives you energy. It makes you, hey, I could do more work and I'm not tired. Well, of course, the body needs energy. And you could only get energy from the substance that God made, not from aloe vera, not from comfrey, not from peppermint, golden seal, garlic. These are all man-made products, and you didn't know it.